Hello everyone. Today we are going to see what is TypeScript and how TypeScript is different from JavaScript. Now we are in the official website of TypeScript, which is typescriptlang.org. Here they have mentioned that TypeScript is JavaScript with syntax for types. And also TypeScript is a strongly typed programming language that builds on JavaScript, giving you better tooling at any scale. We'll see more about what is a strongly typed programming language and how TypeScript is built on JavaScript later. But in summary, what they have mentioned here is TypeScript is a better tool as it is a developer tool that helps the developers to write clear and concise JavaScript. TypeScript was created by Microsoft. And for your information, Anders Haleberg, who was the creator of C#, is also the creator of TypeScript. Since the creator is the same for both the programming languages, there are more similarities between these two languages. If you want to know what are those similarities, you can check this blog. I'll give you guys the link of this blog in the video description. Please go and have a look at it later. There are some prerequisites to run TypeScript in your machine, such as Visual Studio Code, which is also from Microsoft, and since it runs TypeScript smoothly, and then Node.js for NPM packages. Now you may wonder why we need Node.js. Since the browser does not support TypeScript, or you can say that browser does not understand TypeScript, it only understands JavaScript, we need to first compile the TypeScript code to JavaScript code. Only then the browser can understand. So to install the TypeScript globally into our machine, we need to install npm packages. Only then we can use this command to install TypeScript globally in our machine. I have opened the Visual Studio Code and I have created a folder in the name of TypeScript. And then I'm going to open the terminal window by using Control and backtick, or you can even go to this terminal tab and click on new terminal to open this terminal. And then I'm going to type npm install -g and then TypeScript to install TypeScript. Yep. So I have installed the TypeScript, and then I'm going to create a file in the name of index.html. I'm going to just quickly create a boilerplate, and I'm going to also create another file in the name of index.ts. Here, let me quickly write a variable called name equals object and console log this name. Okay, so instead of using this as name, I'll change it to username. And now I'm going to run this index.ts file by compiling it first in tsc index.ts and compiling it into index.js. Since the file name in the JS is also going to contain the same name, we no need to mention that, and instead just we can use tsc space index.ts and click enter. And now if we see after compilation, we have created a index.js file over here. Now if we open this, we could see that it has var and then username as Kaushik and console log username. So whatever we have typed in the TypeScript has been compiled and converted into JavaScript. Now you may ask, why is this var keyword has been used instead of let, which we used in TypeScript? We'll come to that later. And also, if we just try to hover over this error that we have got newly, it says that cannot redeclare blocked scope variable username. But this error is there only in TypeScript and not in JavaScript, which means that we have opened both the TypeScript as well as the JavaScript file, which is why we got this error over here in TypeScript. So now let me close this JavaScript and the error will go away. And now I'm just going to go to this index.html and try to link the JavaScript file that we have compiled earlier by typing script and selecting the one that has source attribute in it. And after that, I'm just going to type index.js and click on go live to make sure that it opens the browser with an empty screen on it. To open the console, you can directly press F12 on the keyboard, or even you can right click anywhere on the screen and select inspect, and after that select console to open it. Now I'm just going to drag this all the way to the right and the VS Code all the way to the left. Now we can see clearly the output of our JavaScript over here. Let me just refresh the browser to make sure that we get only the output that we have logged. There is a subtle difference between JavaScript and TypeScript. To understand that, there are two concepts in TypeScript that we need to know. One is type annotation and the other is type inference. Before we understand what is type annotation, we need to first know what type inference is all about. Type inference occurs when the TypeScript automatically determines the type based on the implementation. So, in TypeScript, the data type of the variable is implicitly determined when a value has been assigned to it. That is, TypeScript implicitly infers the data type of the variable. If I just hover over on the username that we have declared already, it just shows the type of the username is string. It is due to TypeScript implicitly determined that the value of the username is a string once I assign the string value to the username. So this is known as type inference. On the other hand, if we just try to write the type explicitly to the username, like by typing colon and then string next to the username, then this kind of explicitly announcing the type of the data is known as type annotation. Now, let us see some examples in TypeScript to understand how type annotation and type inference works. Let a equals 5 and then let b equals 10, and if I console log a divided by b, the TypeScript will be very happy and it will throw me no error. But what if I try to change the value of b as a string? It will immediately throw me an error that the right hand side of an arithmetic operator must be of type any, number, big int, or an enum type, and it cannot be of type string. So this is how the TypeScript really helps a developer to write JavaScript in a very clear and concise manner. So if we want to remove this error, then we need to remove the string or change the string into a number. Or we can even explicitly mention the data type by writing number next to variable b and also next to variable a. This way, we are explicitly declaring that a and also variable b are numbers and not string. And then if I just try to compile the TypeScript, it will show me the output as 0.5. TypeScript annotation will help us to declare the basic data types of TypeScript. The basic data types are Boolean, number, string, array, tuple, enum, unknown, any, void, null, undefined, never, and object. So these are the basic data types that are available in TypeScript. Apart from the one that are already available in JavaScript, there are few additional data types that you can see in TypeScript. Like we have defined the number and the string data type explicitly earlier to the username and to the other variables. We can define any variable with a particular data type that we have defined over here. For example, if I just type let is active and give it a data type of boolean and then equals to true, then this will show that it is of data type boolean. And if I type let album and give it a data type of string and give it as Arjit Singh, then this will assign the data type of string to the album. And if I just type let username, or I could say let phone and give it as a type of any, then I can type either a number like 987654321 as a string, or I could even type it as just a number, and it won't throw me any error since it is of type any. So even if I type it as true, there won't be any error in TypeScript. It is just like we are explicitly saying that it is of type any, so JavaScript will understand that we can assign any data type to this variable. Or if we know that the phone number will be of type string or a number, and we want to specifically assign those two types of data only, then we can use union type. That is, by just removing this any and typing string space pipeline space number, you will assign the phone number as either string data type or the number data type. Therefore, the phone number can have either a string of numbers or it can directly have the numbers. Either way, the TypeScript will be happy that the phone number has the value in the data type of string or a number. But if we just try to type true, or if we try to type as null or even undefined, it will not be happy and it will throw an error saying that as type undefined is not assignable to type string or number. So we can only have either a string or a number over here. Thank you for sticking around till the end of the video. If you found it enjoyable, don't forget to show your support by smashing that like button below. For more exciting content, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Stay in the loop and never miss an update by ringing that bell icon for instant notifications on our next video. Your support means the world. See you in the next one.